Hey everyone, welcome back to another day trading recap video. Today is Friday the 10th of June, and unfortunately I let my trading bias get the best of me today. And what I mean by that is if we just go over to my trade journal and scroll down here, you'll see that the last almost 2 years now, my Fridays, they just don't tend to be the best days. And actually really funny, this month is going very, very similar to how this chart looks. So Friday I know is not my best day. And I came in today and I was like, if I could just hit 250, which is it's like a quarter of a base hit, I'll be pretty happy. Just to kind of like get a little bit of profits, walk away. And I've actually ended up trading a little bit longer and kind of digging myself a little bit into a hole unnecessarily. And I was too scared to trade because I knew Fridays were my bad day. So it was a weird day where like the insights totally got the best of me. And I just uploaded my trades and you'll see this 182. Let me refresh it. And boom. So it actually did go up. I'm not red. I'm up 160, but I dug myself a hole on COGT, which I was up much nicer on originally. And that was a little bit frustrating. So today, if we just go to our day trading portfolio, and then we just go to calendar, and then zoom in. Let's see, do we even need to zoom in? No, we don't really need to zoom in. Yeah, so I'm ending the day up 161. So I had 2 red days this week. But, this week, besides my big green day on Tuesday, I had a really hard time getting back in the flow. And I don't really know what it was this week. Like, there was definitely opportunities on these days. Wednesday and Thursday, the tickers were a little bit tricky. But specifically today, there was definitely opportunity. And COGT is still running. I can't wait to talk about it. But I don't know. I had some really bad sleeps lately. Wednesday, I think I woke up like a dozen times. My nose was really clogged. I don't know if it was just like the pollen or what's going on, but that was really annoying. So I've been a little bit drowsy. I really felt it. We're also working right now with 11 new people, team members on Trade Journal. So it's like super, super crazy. I've been insanely busy. So maybe it's a little bit of exhaustion kicking in as well. I don't know. I wasn't really focused. And then today I was like, my mind was already done before I even really started trading. So I think that was my problem today. First we had PALT coming in, or BIMI, I forgot which one. So PALT popped up. On the daily, this is a disaster, but high relative volume, so that's kind of nice. But look at this chop fest. I traded this one a little bit in here. First green trade, then I had a loss in this area, then it popped up. Finally, right idea, wrong timing. Then I chased it in this area, got back green again, but I was like, this ticker is like worthless in terms of like how I'm trading. It's like really bad trading on it from my end, and I didn't really like the volume profile, very low volume here. I mean, this should be like 300, 400, 500 shares being traded per minute. So I knew this just wasn't a great ticker. I was up $100 on it. Yay. Obviously better than red, but again, just kind of like it wasn't great trading, but it also wasn't a great ticker. So then BIMI, I started trading this ticker. Similar, frustrating situation. This was just a quick pop and drop, low relative volume, a lot of resistance, sub-dollar. First pop was actually not bad in terms of like held this pullback and then ripped again, 70%. So I missed this rally here to the upside. I got into it a little bit late here, but then I actually had one of my wins. I think it was like this first pullback. I took some profits, and then this didn't really work out for me. So this was just kind of like a ugh. Oh yeah, and then at the market open, I traded this attempt to hit VWAP, but it didn't. I luckily closed in time, took some profits, or basically just scratched out. But look at this tiny size. This trade was a $2,000 trade, so it's like very, very, or 2,000 share trade, like at $1,500. So very, very small size. And then COGT pops up, and at this point I'm like up, I don't know, like 150 or something like that. I'm like, I'm not like near like a 3% day where I would like to like at least call it. That's like a small percent profit. Like a 5% day is a base hit, and then like a 10% day is a good day, and anything over 10% is really like a home run. So based on my average position size. So then COGT pops up, and at this point I'm already like, you know what, I need to just call it, because like nothing's gonna come today. And then this ticker pops up, and for some reason my trades are not showing on it. Let's see if I could just get them to pop up really fast here. Yeah, still not showing up. I remember where I traded this one though. I was just like not believing that this ticker would really do anything. I did actually trade it very quickly pre-market, something really tiny in this area. I think it was in this consolidation I traded this pop here. Market opened. I was looking at PLT and BIMI at the time, kind of hoping that we get a little bit more resolution. And let me move this over just a little bit more. We didn't. Those two tickers started failing, and then this ticker pops up right here. This was the nice break. This was the moment I should have really got aggressive. We had a nice 5-minute breakout here and 1-minute pullback. Now I did trade this one, but with very, very small size. I had like a pretty small winner. I think in total I was up like at $100. So like I was almost up. I remember I was almost up $300 on the day, and I was like, that's kind of all I wanted, like a 3% day, based on like a ideal average position size about like $10,000, which I have been getting closer to reaching this month. I'm still not really there because a lot of my trades are very small, but a lot of my main trades, like my actual, where I'm really, really want to trade that specific setup and not just like, dipping my toes in, they're all over $10,000. But yeah, my average this month is like $4.8 thousand. So it's still very low average. I really want to bring this up over $10,000. Anyway, COGT pops up. I do a little trade here. I'm up like 100, and then I'm up a little bit more in one of these trades, but I don't actually really get so aggressive on this. And then like the whole time I was thinking like, Alex, what are you doing? Like, perfect front side here. Why am I not trading this one? This rip right here, look at this volume. 1 million shares being traded per minute. This is huge volume on like an $8 stock. Rips 30%. And I'm over here just, not trading it for some reason. I finally go into this pullback and I end up closing here for a loss. 3% or so, and then instantly I'm in the red on COGT, and I'm like, oh my god, like I'm thinking about all these different things, like I can't get into the flow on this ticker, and I'm not really focused on the price action. I'm really kind of thinking about my P&L, and I'm really doing everything wrong in that regard. So as a day trader today, I really failed. I'm up slightly on the day, but I feel like in a way I'm red on the day, just like mentally and execution-wise, I really did poorly today. I think in this area, I don't think I would have done so well. This is kind of choppy here. Volume is starting to fade, and we have bigger red volume coming out. So this is kind of like a lot of red flags here. So I don't really worry so much about this, but definitely in this area, I just feel like I did really, really poorly. And COGT right now, it's it's just a beautiful ticker. I love seeing this huge volume. I mean, look at that relative volume. We're breaking over this huge resistance zone at 8.5, and then right now we're roughly at this $9 resistance zone. It's kind of the next spot to break, also quite significant. Not to mention, whole dollar, half dollar is always one of those significant zones. This is a spot to watch. If we could hold this, maybe we'll continue seeing this ticker for another few days. We did have something I always like to look at in the past is, we've had a big spike in the past and it actually held its highs pretty well. The second day wasn't really that big. It seems like it's more of like a first day ticker. Here's also a big pop. Here's a big pop with a few days runner. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm not super optimistic on seeing COGT, continue from here, but maybe it's going to hold the highs and have a few more days of continuation. It is up on a pretty nice catalyst, and, it's not necessarily a classic small cap in like, 20, 30, $40 million. So it's getting close to like it's definitely a mid cap, getting close to a large cap with these numbers here. So I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that it wasn't like my go-to ticker. I really don't know. I think I'm just a little bit tired. I'm really going to kick it this weekend a little bit more, try to relax a bit. And then hopefully, next week we'll be able to hit the ground running and do a little bit better trading. Because I feel like besides, Tuesday where I had my big winners, I just have done pretty poor trading since then. All right, guys, that's all for me. Have a great weekend. I'll see you then first thing Monday morning. Like always, guys, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.